Yorton, Texas Racing here. Thanks for joining me for race 9, round 9 in the Manufacturer Series. We're at Lago Maggiore, the lake. So I start in 12th position. I had 20 on the door, so I was ranked really low in the room. It was all A drivers and there was a double S driver as well. So here's the start. Come out to the first turn. Always a little bit scary to see where everyone is going, so I'm going on the inside here. I have a Mazda on the right. He's kind of pushing himself forward here, so I'm surviving that first turn, still in 12th place. I have a Ferrari behind me, pretty feisty. I'm gonna see a little bit of him a little bit later. I'm sorry, it's a Toyota in front of me. Try to defend a little bit on the inside here. As usual, cold tires, you have to be a little bit careful. You can't push like you do on a regular hot lap. I seem to be having a pretty good pace with this pack that's in front of me. I'm going a little bit wide, and the opportunistic Ferrari is banging me a little bit in the rear there. And this is, I think this is my weakest turn here. I always had trouble here, so I'm kind of diving on the inside a little bit, not too pretty. And gaining another position, which was nice and clean. Had good momentum coming out of there. So here now I'm up in the pack, and we're still on the first lap, so I didn't want to do anything too crazy here. And this guy comes in, and I can't really. I was trying to go on the inside, but I touched him. So as we're coming in to start the second lap, I'm now sitting in 9th. 2 cars behind me, always nervous about that coming into this turn. But it goes pretty nice and clean. I have the Ferrari on the side, he's doing a great entry to that turn, so I'm just making sure that he can pass me safely there. I get a really good exit on him here. So I can pass him without really any problems. So I'm back in 9th. Getting a little bounce from the Ferrari again. He's on my right. Try to leave some space for him. But here I'm able to engage that turn much better than he. So I'm leaving him a little bit behind here, at 0.5 behind me. Still chasing the Toyota in front of me. And my goal for this race was to get to 5th place, because that's when I would actually gain a little bit more points. So I wanted the 5th place or better, because after the 10 first races they count the 4 best races. So I really like this track. It's such a nice flow, and this sector here is pretty nice, because if you do it right, it feels kind of effortless. So end of lap 2, we're in 9th position. So we're jumping forward here to the lap number 5. I'm catching up with this pack here. I have the Ferrari back behind me. And you're gonna see, just as he did before, he passes here. fair and square. Almost an exact repeat of what happened previous laps. I'm coming in again, really strong here, getting a good beat on him. Aiming for the inside line here. I'm not really able to touch him there. Still keeping up with him, almost 0.5 behind there. But here I'm really gaining. He's slipping and sliding a little bit. I get a good exit here. Coming up here and I go on the inside. And he's behind me there. As I said, this is kind of my weak spot a little bit, so but there's some infighting behind there. A Benz came in and lost the Ferrari a little bit, so he lost some momentum. So now I'm in 8th place. I think I have to correct me again that green car in front of me is it's a Mazda. It's a Tensa. So here I have the Ferrari safely behind me. And we're jumping forward to the last lap because I've been able to shake 2 cars. The Tensa left behind because of a penalty, and then there was another car that went off. So now I'm sitting in 7th place. Kind of right with that. 5th was my goal, but I started in 12th and I had 20 on my door. So at this point I'm okay with this, but I'm catching up with this pack here with Otis in his BMW in the green car. But they're doing a little mistake there. They're going wide and I kind of dive on the inside, get a little bump there from Otis. He probably didn't see me. We're going to see it from another angle here. Little bump there, little bump there. But that's okay. So I'm passing them, and then I'm getting a good momentum into this segment here, and I'm able to actually leave them behind me. Yeah, so there you go. So now I have to just go into my least favorite turn. And I still have a few, like a cluster of cars up there. It's pretty tight up there in front. It's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Drives in a little cluster there. So I'm just booging here just to make sure that I'm staying close enough if there's something that happens. You know, anything can happen. Start to fight up there and someone drives off or 2 drives off and all of a sudden you're on the podium. So I'm just pressing on here, going into the last turn. And we're ending up in 5th. I'm okay with that. It was pretty good race. I like this track. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, and it should be race number 10. So if you like the video, like and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys.